Hi, good morning everybody. This is Nicholas Teo from CMC Markets here in Singapore. Um, the flash PMI for some of the majors started to kick off early this morning at 9:45 local time. We saw the China PMI flash estimates came out at 49.2. This compares with the 49.6 expectations in the market. We saw initial reaction from actually the Aussie dollar as featured down here. Let me just pull up a 15-minute chart perhaps. It came down rather sharply after the announcement, but basically it's still whipsawing and it's still hovering in the region of around the 77.30 or so. Now this pair of the Aussie dollar, as you may remember the last couple of days, we saw it actually firming up after hitting a 3-day low. And essentially, there were expectations to some corners of the market that this 3 red candles down may have been broken by yesterday's rally, but everything sort of reversed in the US last night. We're still staying in the tight range, and as we talked about the last couple of days, it's still the bigger range of around the 76 on the downside and also on the 80 on the upside that has been maintained for the last 3-4 months or so. A bigger break out of there, or rather a break out of either those ranges on the up or the downside, would cause perhaps a bigger move. Also moving today on the local front, SIA, seeing it pop up slightly. We've highlighted this again. The 12.15 level is a crucial level. If it breaks up down here, there may be some opportunity for it to actually push higher to the next resistance of around 12.80, 12.90 or so. Again, if this fails, we may see it pull back down to around the 11.60 or so. Watch out for it. Some of the announcements in Singapore includes SGX earnings. SGX announced numbers last night. Numbers were generally quite good, both on the top line and the bottom line, although they saw an increase in some of the expenses, namely salary and also in terms of technological investments in the last quarter or so. Now, SGX stock made a move actually before earnings. And we're seeing consolidated earnings at this level, and it's still early days, but I think markets are adjusting the numbers, trying to plan out what's ahead. A key feature of the numbers were big gains in derivative volumes, or volumes in derivative business, namely your China A50s. This morning we are still seeing Hong Kong Exchange, one of the competitors in the region, push up even higher, up about 2.7%. Hong Kong Exchange is actually the best performing stock in the Hang Seng Index component as a component stock, and we see the outperformance, or the huge outperformance that the Hong Kong Exchange has over SGX, especially this last month or so. A big contribution for that, if one can guess, is obviously on the back of volumes that have exploded in the Hong Kong China Connect. Anyway, a few stories that we are looking out. Bigger numbers ahead in the day. We're going to see obviously the PMI flash numbers coming up from the rest of the European regions, ending with the EU, and also later in the night the US. Thank you.